Hello, everybody. Coming to you again live from the BSA's National Annual Meeting here in Atlanta. You can see kind of the excitement behind me. A lot of folks milling about, getting ready for the next event. Just wanted to come to you guys real quick and let you know we just got out of an event called the Americanism Breakfast. It's a really neat, quite inspiring event brought to us by our friends at the National Eagle Scout Association. And at this event, we heard from a gentleman named Monty Gibson. Monty Gibson is an Eagle Scout, and he is the assistant strength coach for the Cleveland Browns football team. And I had the honor and privilege to speak with Monty a couple of months ago about a charity that he's involved with called Cleats for Cause. And it's kind of complicated, but I'll try to explain it real quick. And then we're going to have a live interview with Coach Gibson here coming up in just a second. But basically, what Monty did, his dad was his scoutmaster, and he has memories of a child growing up in a small town in Texas, visiting Philmont Scout Ranch. And it meant so much to him that when he became now, fast forward 40 years or so, he's working for the Cleveland Browns, and he established a scholarship, a Philmont scholarship in his father's name to send kids to Philmont to experience kind of the joy and the awe of Philmont like he did. It's very cool, very inspiring. He's a strength coach. He's a big guy, very enthusiastic. We were so honored and moved by his speech that we just had to go talk to him afterwards. And I think Gina is going to be with him right now. Let's see if we can hear from him.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you very much.
Monty, a big congrats, Distinguished Eagle Scout. How's it feel?
Awesome.
Very cool. It was just absolutely inspiring to get to hear you speak today. Hoping to ask you two quick questions. First thing, for those at home who aren't able to make it to NAM, any big takeaways from your speech today?
Well, just the impact that scouting in Philmont has on you just growing up. And the older I get, the more I realize the impact that scouting's had on my life. And to be able to share that with our own boys and other scouts, it's a real.
It was touching to me because I think probably a lot of people are watching and thinking, wow, scouting can take you really far. Look at this guy. But really, it's kind of a story about how you took scouting far. You applied what you learned and you made this work. So really inspiring. So on that note, any words for the kids at home who are watching? Any advice for scouts who are still working on maybe their journey through scouting?
Yeah, one small step forward every day and keep climbing. That's how you achieve the mountain.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you very much.
Monty was really great, and he said that was a point of emphasis of his talk this morning, taking one step every day. As a strength coach, when he trains NFL athletes, we're talking about some of the most elite athletes in the world, and his message to them is just focus on the next rep. When you're lifting weights or whatever it is. It was the same message that was taught to him by his father and other scouting leaders when he was at Philmont. He told us the story of climbing Mount Phillips, and it was always just about take that next step. Just focus on taking one next step. And really cool, really inspiring. There was a second aspect of this breakfast. Again, it's called the Americanism Breakfast, coming to you here from Atlanta at the BSA's National Annual Meeting. The second aspect of this Americanism Breakfast that was really cool was a young woman, an Eagle Scout, a young scout named Vicky, who sang the national anthem for us. And guys, anybody who's watched a lot of sporting events, anybody who's been to a lot of things, you've heard the national anthem. There are famous versions of the national anthem that are famous for being good. There are some that are unfortunately famous for being bad. Let me just tell you guys, Vicky sang the national anthem this morning, this young woman, and it was incredible. And Gina, I believe right now, is about to talk to Vicky about her. Everybody was just blown away by her. And she's kind of tricky to get a hold of because after the breakfast is over, people are just grabbing her and everyone's wanting to tell her congratulations. But I believe Gina has finally grabbed her. We're going to hear from Vicky here real quick.
To the younger scouts. Well, thanks for taking some time to. Okay, I am right outside the Americanism Breakfast with Vicky Brubaker. You really brought the house down. She opened the breakfast with the national anthem. It was just touching. How many people have come out of the breakfast so far and been like, oh my gosh?
More than I can count.
That's awesome. I imagine you have a lot of experience with this. How long have you been training and singing?
I have been performing since I was 7 years old, so for about 12 years now.
How do you find time to do that with scouting?
Well, I primarily just sing at church. It's just a small hobby, so I'll just do little things here and there. It was an honor, an absolute honor to be asked to sing for this event.
When you said that, my cameraman and I made eye contact, and he mouthed, "Small hobby?" ? You are underselling it. If that's all a goal of yours, man, you have quite a voice. Very, very inspirational. Any advice for kids at home who maybe have like a small passion that they're thinking about pursuing as something bigger?
Go for it. Find outlets anywhere that you can to be able to pursue what you want to do.
You even got a shout out from the stage from Monty, our keynote and conditioning coach. That was pretty cool. So
Oh
I
my
think
gosh,
he kind of
yeah.
told you something similar. Now you're passing it along to the younger scouts. Well, thanks for taking some time to talk to me, Vicki. Good luck on whatever. I hope it's singing.
I hope so too.
All right, excellent job, Gina. Yeah, when Monty got up on the stage, he was in such awe of Vicki that he was moved by it. Monty's a big guy, very, very tough guy, kind of an intimidating guy, to be honest with you. And he was moved very much by Vicki's rendition of the national anthem, as were we all. I can't believe she said she called singing just a hobby. It's kind of incredible, actually. Thank you all for watching. Very much appreciate it. We're here it's the final day of the National Annual Meeting here in Atlanta. And we're going to be wrapping things up here in a few hours. We hope to go live again at least one more time today. Please stay tuned and check Aaron on Scouting, our blog.scoutingmagazine.org for more information. Thank you all again for watching today. We appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well back home. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.